Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Vikings going up against the Cowboys.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go with Murray again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw, Hackenberg. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That was second down run for Murray. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this is going to be incomplete. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game.
And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it, you just mentioned it, wild card, we're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your number one guy on their number one guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun, best on best.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Tyler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Red zone opportunity. Prescott yet again. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second and goal to go now. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Check 43. They're coming.
They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the D-line's going to spread out. A 2nd down throw for Hackenberg. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Hackenberg looks to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run here. It's Murray. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. The Vikings send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And it's 21-3. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
They go play action. Hackenberg. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sharif Floyd. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Second down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Third and long for Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
All right, here we go.
Hackenberg from the gun on third. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tyler. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Prescott. Looking sideline, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down now after the incompletion. The give is to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A big 30-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a first down following that long gain. Throwing, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hackenberg on 3rd and 2. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. To throw, Hackenberg. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the right. Here we go now.
On second down, here's Hackenberg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Got three. All right, now look at 56. Now let's go.
Now a give. This is Murray. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. Larry, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Check. Now let's go.
Again, it's Murray. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Vikings on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Hackenberg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
On first down, Murray. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First down, here's the run with Martin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
The toss to Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They pitch it out to Murray, and he'll be knocked down sideways. He loses loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They keep on the ground with Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A run, it's Murray. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Hackenberg. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Back now here on EA Sports. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Single. Let's go! Green 39!
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They start on the ground with Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
They go to Elliott again. And some space here. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll give to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play clock winding down. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Tyler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Elliott running right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Time running out here on the play clock. Again, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And now out comes Minnesota. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.